I want to go into my own case in a little bit of detail. I'll go into the general dynamics of my case in other videos, and I've mentioned it and the charges, but I was on bail for 3 years. But I will explain what happened to me when I was interviewed twice by the police. So the police turned up at my house at 7:40 on a Tuesday morning. They knocked on the door. They took all my computer equipment and said I'd been arrested on suspicion of downloading indecent images. I was taken down to the police station. I sat in a cell for six hours, having been booked in. And then I was waiting for my solicitor to come. I met one and then I met another, and there were two of them in the room. When they looked at it seemed to be a sort of information sheet from the police on why I'd been arrested. They both said, "Say nothing." And I said, I'm innocent of these accusations. And they were very, very firm. Both a man and a woman. They were both solicitors from the same firm. They said, "Say nothing. Say no comment to every question they ask." And I was a bit taken aback, and I thought, well, what do I have to hide? And they said, "Say nothing. Say no comment to everything." One of the bits of paperwork they supplied to the solicitor implied that I might have admitted something when in fact that was completely wrong. And they quoted me from what I was saying in the house when they first arrested me that morning. And they were taking things out of context, and they were spinning it as if I was somehow sort of admitting guilt when in fact it wasn't in any shape or form the case. Having seen that on the paper that the police supplied to the solicitor, I took their advice, because I was feeling a bit shell-shocked. And I had a 45-minute interview when the police just read through a series of questions asking me this and that. All the questions were very mundane. They could apply to anybody and everything relating to, what computer do you have? Do you have locks on your doors? All these kinds of things. There's nothing specific. And I replied, no comment to everything. And I think I'm absolutely unequivocally correct. And I would recommend that to anybody and everything. You can always go back the following day or following afternoon or the next week and supply another written statement if you want to communicate some things to the police, but you don't have to do it on the spot. So after the interview, and after a second interview, which went the same way, I drafted a one-page statement for the solicitor to make it available to the police if they wanted to, but it never came to that in the end.